Hello everybody. I'm back. Part 2, I guess. Come on in. We're still hopping on the train, you guys. I'm on a different gadget here, so I probably won't be able to see all the comments going on. But you guys come on in. I got a little simple craft for you guys since taking the place of some other crafter, but I'm just gonna wait for my time and then we'll go ahead and get started. Hopefully I can just show you guys some different stuff. We'll just do some little small crafts here and there until, you know, time wastes up. Hello, Melody. Welcome in. I am filling in, you guys. Got a little bit confusion on who's coming on one day, and she wasn't quite ready, so we're gonna give our Tallulah Belle, the crafting cow, some grace here, and hopefully she can make it in and we can squeeze her in tomorrow if she can. If not, we just appreciate her either way. But thank you guys for joining us on the train, you guys. I just busted out some little pieces of projects that we're gonna do. Nothing big, nothing like over the top, but I'm just gonna show you guys some little cutesy things here. Waiting for Kim to finish up, so come on in. How is everybody enjoying the train ride so far? You know me, thinking I'm prepared and I'm not. So we're gonna play around with some more flowers and this cute little piece here, and we'll see what I come up with. Yes, refresh your pages. Hello, Cindy girl. Hello, Tallulah Belle. Okay, you guys, Kim is finishing up. Let's go ahead and I think I'm in the group already. And like I said, I'm just taking a place of our gal. We're gonna give her some grace here. She wasn't thinking she was on today, but we're just gonna go ahead and continue on with our piece. I excuse all the noise. Kids are getting out of school. It's my lighting over there, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. Now we're gonna just talk about transfers. Now I bought this cute little piece here and I was waiting for my transfers that I actually wanted to use on this piece, but I think embellishing these simple little pieces up with some transfers will look beautiful. Now I'm thinking more of like one of these, and we can kind of just layer it. If you guys, this is from the Clementine book, and it has all these beautiful like fruit transfers and everything. And if you guys are interested in this book, you could pick it up with my affiliate link at the top of my page. So we're gonna go ahead and do this little enamel pot, just add some little charm to it, and we'll see what else we come up with to take up this time. I was trying to print out some things and I was just kind of going with the flow and it wasn't quite working out for me. I'm gonna have to put this dog inside real quick, so let me go ahead and do that. Get inside, come on. Morning life. Okay, so I'm gonna use this like pomegranate kind of one on the bottom. You guys can use whatever one you want. I actually like this pear one, but I think this one might go better with us. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my scissors and we're gonna cut this out. Hi again. Hello everybody. Thank you guys all for coming back and joining us. Go ahead and stay on the train. If somebody can go ahead and share the next crafter in like always for me, we'll be able to do that. So I'm just gonna kind of piece together which I want here. And I don't know if I really want the big fruit here because you can just play around with your transfers and make your own design. So I think I'm gonna go around that big pomegranate going on here. And we are just going to kind of layer up what I see fit for this little container. So I know that's the little curvy piece, but it doesn't matter, you guys. We're just gonna go with it. I love the wording. Love the little pop of red. And we're gonna go ahead and work with this little enamel piece. And when I have round little pieces, I just like to do little clips on that plastic, just so that it wraps around. If you guys have been here for a minute, you know that you like the little pot. You know that I always lose my transfer tools, and this is gonna have no problem sticking to this enamel little pot. And all you do, like any other transfer, you guys, is just rub on that transfer onto your piece and pull it back. So how is everybody holding on the train ride? I know it's been a long ride, but I thank you guys all so much for showing everybody so much love, support for every crafter that's been on and supporting them. I appreciate that. Don't forget, we have day 2 of our train ride coming in. The other hot mess ladies will be on day 2. So don't forget to check that out with so many other crafters as well. Hello, Stacy. Thanks for sprinkling, girl. So I'm not going to seal this, you guys. You can probably seal it with a little sealer over top, but this is going to stick really well to this enamel. Of course, you're not going to be able to wash it or anything, but when you have surfaces like this, you really don't. They just kind of just set on your piece anyway, wherever you're at. Look how simple and cute that little detail added to our piece. Then you just get your backing. And we're just going to burnish that in. And now we got to figure out this little section here, because you know we cut off that big old pomegranate. I think it was going to be way too big for that piece. So I think we're going to go ahead and add some of these berries up here and just continue like the berry look and kind of just make it flow a little easier here. Hello, hello, Angie. So don't forget to piece together your projects too with all these transfer pieces. Okay. Let me see how I can go ahead and coordinate this in. And I think we're gonna kind of angle it like this, so it kind of swoops up and around. I think that will work, you guys. Oh, we can also put it, let's go ahead and put it, I'm going to put it like that. See how it's laying over? So we're going to go ahead and do. That's what we be doing. Hi, Carrie. Hello, everybody again. Hello, Michelle Barr. We're working with transfers today. I think this was kind of another project I had in the back of my head, but I wasn't quite feeling it because the transfer wasn't what I wanted it to be. So we're just going to change that up by changing up our transfer a little. Yeah, back, straight back. All right. Yes, I am back. Oh my god, we're back again. You guys know that jam? Who listened to Backstreet? I don't know. Should I even know Backstreet? But it's like not my era. Hey, you guys. Go ahead and work that through. And if, see how my little transfer piece came off, you just go ahead and add that back on. You did? You did. Hello, Mama. Tina. Hello, Carrie's Wooden Corner. Stacy. I'm just going down. Sue. And just saying hi to people. Some of you guys came in. Some of you guys haven't been here. Some of you guys are just missed your comments. Okay. So how do you guys think that looks so far? You guys can go all the way around, but I like to do that thing where if I want something plain and simple, I leave that one side plain and simple. And then if I want it decorative, I go ahead and do that side. So here is our lid. But I want to add a little bit more transfer on there. So we're going to come in with this section here. Actually, I think we could come in with that wording, you guys. And the leaves, and that might work. Well, it's a little bit too long. So let's just do the little greenery. And we can probably add some of that red from that other transfer. And you guys can help me too with that time. I don't know when I'm supposed to end. She's on at 2. She's supposed to be on at 2:30 my time. Help! And I don't have my list here because I left it inside. Just trying to hurry up and get out here. Just to have that flow a little. All right. Around the curves, it's a little bit more difficult, but I don't worry about like if it's not perfectly fine, because most of the time I like a little rustic vibe to things anyway. So 2:30 to 3:15, right? I think that's when I get off. Just put time. My comments keep stopping. Did you guys have issues with your comments? That's your era? Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Love it. Sprinkle, thank you. Andrea says that's her era. She listened to Backstreet. Well, they were pretty popular, right? There was Backstreet and the other one. I don't know what their name was. They weren't Backstreet though. There was 2 groups that came out about the same. One was Backstreet, one was not. Okay, I'm just gonna layer that on. So there's our cute little leaves on the top. See how cute? I just think that's enough little detail on the top of the leaves. We might come in with a little bit of wording. Maybe this little section that says like CA Paris. And we'll see how that works. Because the bottom has wording, so let's just go ahead and add a little bit wording to that top area. A little bit of floral too. We could go ahead and piece together the rest. So how is it looking, you guys? Are we liking it, the look? Very cute. Thank you. Okay. So then we have a little the little Paris sign on the top. I think that looks cute. Let me see. I don't know why I have this on. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and cut a little leaf to like camouflage that little end over there. You guys see how I'm piecing this all together? So even when you have little scrap pieces, you can go ahead and do that. And this leaf is too big, so I'm just gonna shape my own little leaf as well. It doesn't have to be the exact leaf. We're just gonna shape a whole new leaf so I could fit it where I want. I'm just gonna kind of camouflage that little section right there. Now I got Backstreet stuck in my head. See that leaf right there? That's what we added. So I think that looks pretty good. Maybe we'll add some of the, no, we won't. Maybe we won't. Maybe I'll add one of these. Let's go ahead and add this little pokey branch up here. And it'll fit perfectly behind like the leaves and stuff. Alrighty, let me see. I'm gonna kind of make it go over the leaves a little and have it in front of all this. Love my colorful, oh, I'm all colorful. Yeah, they are pretty colorful, huh? All right, so we got this piece in. I think that looks cute, you guys. Now, when we stage this, I don't really want it to be I want it to kind of be staged like this. So let's go ahead and make a little bouquet inside our pot, you guys. Pretty, thank you. Let me see if I can pull. You guys know I'm like a rose girl, but there's some of this orangey color here that I think this might look okay. What do you guys think? We can just kind of like make a little wildflower flower bouquet. We got some of these white roses to match kind of the white of the piece. Pull some of those in. And then of course we need some different styles of greenery going on, which I don't even know if I have like the greenery that I need. There's some, we have some of this from a little wreath that you guys can buy wreaths and pick them apart. I think this might work in there too. What do you guys think? Give me your thoughts. You love it. But I am going to go ahead and put some paper down in there. Just to kind of help us hold everything together. I probably need more paper than that. But let's see what we can do. And this is kind of just twist around this vine. You can just untwist all the little vines here. And then you guys can also just use the rest of it as well whenever you need it. Let me see. Let me see. That cord is kind of bright, so we're gonna have to mix. We're gonna have to kind of hide that. So there's some of that greenery. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You guys know. You guys been knowing. All right. Let's go ahead. These, once again, you guys, are my favorite roses off of Temu. So we're gonna put some of these white in there. I don't know. You guys like it just white? Do you think we don't need the yellow? I mean, not the yellow, this color here. Let's go ahead and see how it looks before we start saying, oh, we don't need it. Hello, Robin. I'm just gonna go ahead and put, none of this is glued down, you guys. I don't really like to glue my stuff down because if you want to change it, like I said before, you can. So I kind of got that going on. What do you guys think of the combination of flowers? I think it looks okay. We're gonna try to do our best to make it like a little wispy kind of thing going on. How are you, Emily? We never caught you at this time of day. Nope, I'm not usually on at this time of day. I'm an early bird, the little early bird, but yeah. And if you guys stay on the train, you can go ahead and catch our last few presenters. If somebody can go ahead and put those down in the chat. I don't have my paper with me currently because I think I left it inside. Okay, we can go ahead and add, let's go ahead and pull this off as well. And this would be super cute, like just sitting on a little cutting board, little wood board. How are we looking, guys? It's kind of like a flower, a wildflower. Thank you, Cindy. Who was it? Who's coming up? Country Girl Boutique. Oh, no. Let me see. Yeah, make sure you stay on the train next. Yeah, Country Girl Boutique with Janet. So she will be coming up next after me in about 15 minutes, right? Someone's going to have to tell me time's up. I already forgot when I came on. We're just gonna continue. I like the little red, the red in there, or that pop of this color. Can you guys see? It's like a wildflower bouquet. I think that's good. And then I'm gonna finish it off with another piece of that greenery that from here. And you guys, this piece that I got here is actually from Hobby Lobby. They have bigger wreaths too, so that might be more bang for your buck too to get your picks off. Cindy is watching. Okay, let's go ahead and add this one way in the back, just to as that little filler flower. You guys, and look how cute. Look how cute that is. What do you guys think? I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. I don't have a cutting board. Do I? No. Okay. Am I on time, you guys? So, alright. So there's a little piece. And then I don't have a big cutting board, but what I do have is this small little cutting board that we can stage up like next to it, like this. So let's go ahead and put that aside so we can get our little cutting board going on. And we are going to do something very simple. We're going to keep that wood tone. We're going to use the rest of our little stuff here going on. Let's see. I think I'm just going to cut this. I'm going to let this land wherever it lands. Like this. And then we'll come in around that and go ahead and kind of do our thing, whatever we do. And this whole pomegranate doesn't necessarily need to be on there. So I'm gonna go ahead and layer that on. I wish I had a bigger cutting board, you guys, but it's all right. The cute little cutting board staged up with some like little wooden utensils, some vintage other pieces. Once again, you guys, this book is from the Clementine book by IOD, if anybody is interested in that. Rub that on and see how we're doing. I like to rub and pull. That is really pretty, thank you. Chicken Pickens is watching. Oh wow, this is taking a minute to come off on this wood. I probably should have sealed it before. And if you guys have this kind of problems too, like usually sealing your project before you add up the transfer works so much better. But I want to go ahead and put this transfer on first. I think I want it a little bit more dark and dingy with a wood tone. So we're going to come in with our waxes. Alrighty, you guys. It's coming along, it's coming along. Okay, look how cute. Simple little piece. I'm gonna burnish that in. We're gonna go ahead and get us some of our wax, and we are going to embellish the piece with some dark wax, you guys. And I know like a lot of people are holding off on comments because that Facebook is getting us. So if you see us commenting very limited, you guys, that's why. Because that Facebook algorithm or that Facebook is catching all of us and putting us in Facebook jail. So this is just a little wet wipey that I'm blending with. Sprinkle, thank you. You guys can come in with white too and make a little ombre effect on here. But I think we're just gonna come in with this. Let's see. I'm just gonna continue to work that in. And You guys, what I'm using here is just Antique Wax by Bear. And that is actually a Home Depot or like a Expression artwork. Thank you for the sprinkles. Hello, Jean. What is this hot? That is just for Home Depot or the Lowe's. Or your Lowe's, you can get this wax. I'm just gonna keep blending it. And I just like the wood tones, you guys, with sometimes with that white. So we're gonna just blend that in. And if you want to come in darker, you can. If you want to mix in some other paints and colors, you can do that too. Let's go ahead and do the back. I should really get a larger brush. Okay, so we have our piece, we have our stuff, and let's see if we can find some kind of wood piece to go with it. Because right now this is what we have. And of course, you guys, I'm going to have to come in with a little tie of lace because I think that's just going to look cute with our little, like, our little piece. I'll take a bomb pop, please. Dude, yeah, the bomb pops. Dude, I think I like the banana and chocolate one. Those were... Wait, is that the bomb pop? Or is the bomb pop the orange, like, sherbety, swirly one? Let me know. All right, let me get back on track. I'm just going to add a little delicate piece of lace at the top of it because, you know, you guys know me. I'm going to have a little piece of lace. You can even add it through here to, like, hang it up, but I'm going to put it up here. Let's go ahead and put it up here. I don't know if I like that. I think I need a bow. You know, a bow. And that is way too short. So I'm going to go ahead and get some muslin here. And I think we're going to use some of this muslin. And then I'm going to have to cut a longer piece of that lace. Plain Trans ice cream. Trucks. Cindy's Little House of Treasures. Oh, yes. The cutest little thing. Yes. Conversations are happening in the chat, you guys. Hello, sweet Robin. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut this. And let me see. That one wasn't long enough, but I know I have more lace somewhere. So here's a longer piece of lace we can use. So I'm going to try this again. But I think I'm going to tie the bow first. Go ahead and tie that bow. Let me turn my heat gun's still on. I think I turned it on before I came out here. Okay, I think we have like 15 minutes, right, guys? Am I at the 15-minute mark or less? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and make a small bow. You guys can even add a cute little button. We might add a little button there. But I think I also want to come in with some of these little berries. Just come in with some little sprig of a berry. There. Okay. I'm going to glue this on top of the bow. And then the bow to the wood. But the only thing, you guys, is I put wax on here. So sometimes that wax and my glue gun are not friends. 12 minutes. We're gonna put a little bow, a little button in that center. You guys let me know what you think about that one. I know I have a button. Button, who wants the button? All right, so I am gonna come in with like a little bit of a brown button. Just throw some of these out. You guys should be so proud of me. I've been a nice, clean crafter today. Try not to get up and down on my seat. Except for right now, because I'm gonna have to toss all these bows out. Here's a little bit of a brown button. I'm gonna go with that lighter color on the back. So that's our little cutting board. So just a little lightweight mini cutting board that can go next to our little piece here. You can even probably tuck it inside here if you wanted to. All right, let me go ahead and see what kind of utensils we got. I mean, you can even just lay it down with anything. But I am gonna go ahead and stage this one up for you guys. And then we can just wait around, I guess, for the next person to come on. We're going to find some utensils, and then we're going to go ahead and stage this up. So remember, you guys, we just used a simple transfer. We got a thrifted piece here to just create our little vignette of flowers. I like to use doilies in everything. So I'm going to go ahead and put the lid to the side. And I always love to use books. Here's just some little coasters that we're going to probably add. And then I have a little biscuit maker. So let's go ahead and stage that all up together. All right, you guys. Let me go ahead and take it off and show you what we accomplished today. But here is our cute little piece. All the little flowers, our little lid on the side, the roses, the mix, just like a mixed bouquet of everything. Our little cutting board, bringing out those browns again here, and it all staged up for you guys. Let me know what you guys think. You can even put a little picture with some utensils, but you guys, I didn't want to really get up and search for everything and leave you guys hanging. So it's kind of like a little cottage vibe. So if you guys are new to me, give me a follow if you like that cottage, French country, shabby chic style with a little bit of rust. You guys will love it here on Emily's Upcycled Boutique. You guys want to shop any of my items, go ahead and check out actually, this is my page, Emily's Upcycled Home. And if you guys want to shop any of my items, you can check out my boutique at Emily's Upcycled Boutique on Facebook. Alrighty, you guys. Do we still have a lot of time going on? All right, so if somebody stay on the train because Jeanette is up next, you guys. I hope you guys are enjoying the ride. Don't forget to come back for day 2 of Crafting with the Hot Mess Express, New Year, New Friends, live event. I think we have a shorter day tomorrow, but I appreciate every single one of you guys coming in and supporting all the players and riding the train and coming back and hanging out. And I know I have 6 minutes, I'm trying to sign off. 6 minutes. So let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys something else. So we're just going to do, let me turn on this. And I unplugged it. That's why I had my iron on. It's just a quick little how-to. And I'm just going to do it on this cutting board. I'm going to show you guys this. If any of you guys ever got that sublimation paper, this is on a laser print paper. It's a laser print paper. And you guys, this is for like t-shirts. It's kind of like this that you stick on t-shirts and you iron on. And there's a cute little bunny print. But did you guys know that you can size these up and you can use them on your crafts? And how do I know that? Because I just tried it. I don't know if there's a rule out there that you can do it or not do it. But hey, try and you don't succeed, try again. So this is just a little paper here. And you see, you pull off the sticky part. And it's not really sticky. It's almost like a plastic little sheet that gets ironed onto fabric pieces and stuff like this. But what you can also do with this is, we're going to bring out this little cutting board again. I'm sorry if you can't see. I'm just going to place that image on my cutting board like this. And then you go ahead and get your, oh no, your parchment paper. I wonder if I could do it with this. Your parchment paper and your little heating tool. I'm gonna try this, and you're gonna iron that on. I'm hoping, you guys, I done stuck it. It didn't work because the party foul. It didn't work because it's sticky to this paper, but you guys get my drift. I'm gonna still use this. You guys use your parchment paper. I didn't have it out here, but I was trying to use up some time. But you guys see how it's stuck to my wood surface? And I'm going to show you guys something else that I did on the bigger surface. I took that same sublimation paper that you use on t-shirts and whatever, and you can get this on Amazon. And I used it on here, but I did it correctly because I had my piece of parchment paper out here. And I went ahead and ironed that on. And you just use this little iron. Put your parchment paper and iron that on. And look how you can use that paper as a transfer piece as well. So this is something that you guys can try out. But just don't use any other paper besides your parchment paper, because it will stick. But look how beautiful that image comes out on your piece. I don't know, you guys, it's just something. And then I did the same thing on this little rabbit. I had some little, I was going to show you that too, but I had some little labels cut out. And then I just stuck it on there with my transfer paper again, and I did this little rabbit here. Can you put the ink in? Can you put the ink to the paper M? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. I was just trying to use a piece of paper that I had, and it was too hot and it stuck. But I think that'll just give me a distressed look that I like. Casey's counting down for me. I have 4 minutes. Can you post the ink for the paper? I can post the paper for you guys. It's called it's called printer paper. You just use it. There's also one, because I have a laser printer, you guys. So I use my laser printer, and then there is one that also for an inkjet printer. And you can go ahead and print. I don't know how the inkjet printer looks, but I can go ahead and do that, because this is what I also use on my little labels, you guys. So for you to get a vibrant look on your labels, like I'm trying it out on everything. And then you can also do it on fabric. So this are the labels. That's that same, I think it's called sublimation. Oh, it's called Transfer on Dream True Heat Paper. So you can also do that and iron it on fabrics. You can do it on wood. You could put it on, this was a canvas piece that I just went around and did that. So you guys can do that as well. You can layer it up with your paints and all that stuff. So you guys check that paper out, print it out, put your images, and there's so many free printables, you guys. So many people are on the free printable train, and there's so much to choose from. But if you guys want some that are printed out already, you guys can message me and I can see if I can get you some of these papers that are printed out. I'll eat right now. I'm almost off. Okay, you guys, but once again, you just use that parchment paper. I'm gonna leave you guys one more time with our finished project from today. So that's just something new that I happen to come across practicing on t-shirts and stuff, on aprons. But you guys, here's my finished piece. I thank you guys all for joining me once again, and I appreciate you, and we hope that our gal can come back and see and join us tomorrow for that event. But no pressure, girl. All right, Jeanette is up now, so you guys go on over, hang out with Jeanette and see what she's up to, and I'll see you guys all on the next one. Bye, friends.